time. 10 minutes of inspiration, empowerment, and motivation to get you through your day. Y'all come on in. It's our time together. It's time for the Daily Spice. Let's do what we do. Y'all know how we do it. Let's come together and talk about silence. Some of y'all have learned how to be quiet. Why? Why are you learning how to be quiet? Because you were conditioned to think that your silence is your strength. Yeah, we were conditioned. That's right. All of us in midlife had somebody tell us, you know what? Just be quiet. You know what? Just don't say anything. It's okay. No, sis, silence is not strength. And we are going to talk about it this morning. Listen, we're going to find our confidence. We're going to get our confidence back, and we're not going to be quiet anymore. Y'all come on in. Let's talk about it. So here we are in midlife, still remembering things still happening to us. And guess what? We just walk away going, I'm going to just hold my peace. Don't put it in the chat if you said that. I'm going to just hold my peace. Come on now. I don't see it in the chat yet. I'm going to just hold my peace. I know you said it because I've said it. I know certain situations and circumstances have come into your life and you were like, you know what? I'm going to just hold my peace. Too many women, especially in midlife, have been taught that silence equals strength. But what if silence is not your strength? What if silence is really, check it out, self-suppression? And you know what rhymes with suppression is depression. This is what happens to us, ladies. We suppress how we feel. And because we suppress how we feel, guess what happens? Now you become depressed because everything you should have gotten out, now you internalize. So this morning, we are talking about, listen, we're getting our voice back. Silence is no longer what we do, Miss Marjorie. So I want you to think about it this way. Proverbs 31 says it this way. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. Did y'all hear what Proverbs 31 says? It says she opens her mouth with wisdom, and teaching is on her tongue. So instead of being silent, you now have the amazing opportunity that when you open your mouth, you now open your mouth with wisdom. Come on now. No longer are we going to say, I'm going to hold my peace. I'm just not going to say anything because if I say something, I'm going to go off. How many of us are guilty of saying that? Y'all acting like I'm the only one. If I say something, it ain't going to be nice. I'm going to use words my grandmama told me not to use. See, y'all, and I got the whole head movement and everything going on with it this morning. Listen, you have got to learn that when you open your mouth, you open it with wisdom, and kindness is on your tongue. So that doesn't mean that you have to be silent anymore. It simply means that now when you open your mouth, instead of four-letter words coming out, listen, wisdom comes out, kindness comes out. That means that you don't have to be silent anymore. But what you do have to do is open it with confidence and value when it comes out so that you're not turning anybody off against what you are saying. That's what that means. Your peace is not golden. Your silence isn't golden. Listen, God gave you a voice. You got to open your mouth, and the Bible supports it. But the Bible also says that when you open it with wisdom and kindness comes out. So let me tell you why you should not be silent anymore. Can I tell you why you should be not silent anymore this morning? Here's number one. Silence breeds self-doubt. When you are silent, when you are constantly holding your tongue, when you are constantly saying, let me hold my peace, you begin to question your value and you begin to question your own insights. See, you not saying anything doesn't stop what you want to say. It simply holds you back and it holds you in your own head. Let me say that again. When you constantly hold your voice back, it breeds self-doubt, like a weed, like mold, like mildew. It breeds it. So silence is not golden. Silence creates self-doubt. And over time, do you know what self-doubt leads to? Listen, can you believe that self-doubt leads to overthinking? Self-doubt leads to second guessing. Self-doubt leads to your stagnation. Let me say those three again. Self-doubt leads to you overthinking. Some of y'all overthinkers out there, you be in your head all the time. That's why you're in your head all the time, because you're not speaking out what you're thinking in your head. You're silencing your own voice, which leads to you overthinking. Number two, it leads to you second guessing. You didn't make it to midlife to be second guessing why you here. You didn't make it to midlife to be second guessing who you are. You didn't make it to midlife to be second guessing your wisdom and your experience. Self-doubt leads to second guessing yourself. And here's the third thing. Self-doubt keeps you stagnant. It doesn't let you move. Some of y'all procrastinate. You know why you procrastinate? Because you doubt yourself. You know why you doubt yourself? Because you overthink your steps. You know why you overthink your steps? Because you don't voice your opinion. I'ma just hold my peace. No, sis, silencing breeds self-doubt. Here's the second thing that silence does. Silence takes away your self-worth. Speaking builds your self-worth, but silence takes away your self-worth. You've got to use your voice, sis. God gave you a voice for a reason, and you've got to use it. You use it to affirm your experiences, and you use it to validate your perspective. Validate who you are. You so busy waiting on everybody else to validate you? No, sis, you validate yourself with your own voice. Using your voice, it reinforces what you've seen. Come on, Gail. I know you've been through some stuff. Your voice validates what you've seen. It validates what you've heard. And here it is. It validates who you are. But when you let other people silence your voice, you let other people's power invalidate who you are. So now you're self-doubting. Now your own self-esteem and self-image is eroded because your voice was silent by other people. Come on now. You're building your self-worth. Come on, Marjorie. I love it. Marjorie says, I'm building my self-worth. Speaking builds your self-worth. And so when you talk to yourself, I talk to myself. Listen, can I tell y'all what happened yesterday morning? Let me tell y'all how I talk to myself. I'm going to share what I did yesterday morning. So yesterday morning, it was a rough night for me simply because we had been awakened in the middle of the night because the electricity had gone off. And so when the electricity went off, all the lights in the house came on, and y'all know how the cable, when it come on, it makes a noise and all this other stuff. And we got alarm systems and all this stuff. So when all of that noise came on, I woke up. So I woke up, got up, turned off all the lights and all of that type of stuff. Well, it took me a little while to go back to sleep. And then I had my 6 a.m. workout with my workout partner. So I was a little tired, right? So yesterday morning was leg day with my partner. Y'all know how she do. Stop playing. Carrie Ann, she on right now. My workout partner wore me out yesterday with these squats. Anyway, I had to get in the shower and I had to talk to myself. I had to hear my voice out loud talking to myself, saying, girl, you got the next 12 hours. You're going to be okay. Even though you didn't have a lot of sleep, even though your sleep was interrupted, girl, you got this. Let's get it done. 12 hours, and then you can kick your feet up. What's 12 hours? I was in the shower. When I got out of the shower, my husband says, I thought you were having a breakdown in there because you were talking so loud to yourself. Yes, because I had to hear my voice talking back to me, encouraging me, saying you can do this. Some of y'all don't even know how to encourage yourself. You good at encouraging other people, but you don't know what your own voice sounds like to you when it's time to encourage yourself. Good God Almighty. What does your voice sound like to you when you need to encourage yourself? What does it sound like to you, Miss Melinda? What does it sound like to you, Gail? What does it sound like to you, Carrie Ann? If you had to encourage yourself, would your subconscious even know what your voice sounds like. Good God Almighty. I got to stop shouting because my time is up. Listen, Proverbs 18:21 says it this way. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. But here's the thing. Does your mind even know what your voice sounds like? You got to stop silencing your voice. Y'all, I can't run this morning. Y'all ain't going to make me do it this morning. Does your God mind, does it even know what your voice sounds like? I've told y'all to do this homework before. I've told y'all to write down your affirmations on a colored index card. Do not put it on them gosh awful white index cards. Put it on a colored index card. Put your affirmations, write them down. But here's the most important thing. You got to say those affirmations out loud to yourself. Read them out loud to yourself. Listen, not only that, record it on your phone so you can hear your own voice saying those words back to you. Your subconscious mind doesn't even know what you sound like because you silenced your voice. You've let other people silence your voice. But after today, listen, you're going to talk to yourself. You're going to be riding in your car and you're going to hear yourself saying out loud your affirmations to yourself. Your mind needs to hear your voice. Listen, you're going to be in the bathroom like I was, in the shower, having a full conversation with yourself because your mind needs to hear your voice. Listen, you're going to record those affirmations on your phone. You're going to play them back with your earbuds in while you're walking 30 minutes a day, getting the sunlight on your beautiful melanin skin because you need it for your anxiety and your depression, because you need it, but the vitamin D. Did y'all hear how I put all that in? Why? Because your mind needs to hear your voice. Stop silencing your voice because there is no strength in your silence. Y'all say it with me. Can we do our affirmation? And I'm done. I'm out of here. My tea is off right now. It's time for me to go. Here's our affirmation today. Y'all type it in the chat. Say it with me. I'm giving you your first affirmation. Here we go. I will no longer shrink to stay silent. Say it with me. I will no longer shrink to stay silent. Say it with me. I will no longer shrink to stay silent. Listen, there is no strength in silence. Get your voice back. Let yourself hear your voice. Say it out loud. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning with another Daily Spice. Y'all be blessed. Share this video with your sister because she needs it just like you did. All right? Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow morning.